Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech Sections. In SAP ABAP Development course, we will start a new topic, that is SAP Navigation. So under SAP Navigations, we will discuss total 9 points, like how we can log into the SAP system, SAP Easy Access menu, how we can expand or collapse the menu in SAP Navigations, how we can active the transaction code. This transaction code is also known as T code. Now, after getting the transaction code for any operations, we have to active the OK code field, like the search bar, where we have to enter the transaction code to perform any task. Now under favorite, you can add one folder. You can also add transaction code under favorite folder, as well as there are another option is also available, that is called to add one URL under favorite. So all the things we will definitely explore. Now there is a two functional key is also available to get help from our SAP system. One is F1 and another is the F4. How we can use it during our courses. So definitely we will discuss. Then how we can properly log off from the SAP system. Whatever the topic we will discuss, based on that you have to clear your knowledge. So we have assigned some MCQ based questions. So let's start the video. So now we will learn how we can log into the system. So before start the login process, here you can find I have customized this particular screen. So here I have already added my YouTube channel. So how you can customize this? So definitely we will explain in our upcoming video. So now to log into the system, you can find there are 4 different things is required. One is system, another is client, user, password and language. Now what does it mean by client? So in a simple way you can say the client is highest level save content organizational unit. It simply acts as a logical partition for data. So that means this client allow you to split as a SAP system based on roles, based on department. So let's assume I am working in a development or you are working as a quality check. So that means for each and every scenario they have different client, so that one client cannot get all the informations about the other client. So all the data will be hidden from one client to another client. Now what does it mean by user or the password? So I believe you all know. So user is simply a unique digital identity. So that means each and every user has a master data to that particular system or the client. If you access the data, you have to enter the right username as well as the password. And by default, in our case, the language English is selected. So here you have to enter your client, your username, user, or as well as your password. So after enter all the details, you have to just click on Logon. So I am taking the platform of SAP GUI. Again, you can follow the same process for SAP GUI. So now if I click on Logon, so now you have to change your password. Okay, this is a simple process. So based on your choice, you have to change your password. Then click on change. So successfully you have changed your password. Just click on continue. Now we will redirect to the SAP Easy Access menu. So now we have learned how we can log into the system. Now after successfully logging to the SAP system, this type of similar screen will be available. So this is nothing but a title bar, right? Right now the title is SAP Easy Access. So here you can find SAP menu, SAP Business Workplace, add to favorite, more, and in the right side bar you can find the find option, search next options, print exist. So this is nothing but the applications toolbar. In the left hand side you can find all the menu is also available. Like if you know any idea, if you have any idea like logistics, under logistics we have a material management, sales and distribution. So there are multiple types of sections also, functional modules are also available. Okay, now if I want to expand, so how you can expand any folder? So there is a simple way out, right? If you have to click on this particular arrow option, or you have to just double click on the text box. So let's say I have to double click on sales and distribution. So my objective is that I have to open customer master data. Okay, so I just click on master data, and let's say business partner. Now under business partner you can find a customer. I just double click on customer. Here you can find create, change as well as display. Let's assume if I double click or the simple click on the arrow option, you can find that customer master data screen is menu path is already expanded. Now here if I double click on sales and distribution, here you have to enter your customer and all the details are available. So definitely you can find your customer master data. So there are multiple search options is also available. So this is the one way out how you can expand the menu. But here you can find there is no such transaction code is available. So if you know the transaction code to display customer master data, so you can easily use this particular transaction code. Okay, now the question is that how we can minimize this particular screen. So again, the simple process, you have to just click on the expanded options. So each and everything will be minimized, or you have to simply click on SAP menu. So all the expanded option will be minimized. So this is the simple way out. Now my question is that, so we have to remember all the menu path, or is there any way out, or easy shortcut is also available? Definitely yes. So now our objective is we have to active the OK code field. So without remembering the menu path, we have to remember the only 3 or 4 digit transaction code. Now how you can active the transaction code? So for that case, you have to click on more. Under more you can find extras. Under extras you can find settings. Now if I click on settings, you can find the last option as a display technical names. So now check this option and click on green tick icon. Now again, if I expand the same menu path like logistics, sales and distribution, master data, business partner, customer, and display. So now immediately you can find VD03, XD03. So this type of technical number is already available. So transaction code is basically the combinations between character or number. So each and every transaction code assign a particular task. So if I use this transaction code XD03 or VD03, so immediately we can display our customer master data. So in the same way, if I expand another menu path, let's assume I want to open ABAP Editor. So for that case, again, I have to expand tools. Under tools, you can find ABAP Workbench, then development, and again, you can find ABAP Editor. So right now, AC11, that is the transaction code of ABAP Dictionary, AC38, ABAP Editor. So all the transaction code is also available. So now we have learned how we can active the transaction code. Now my second point is that after getting the transaction code, how we can use this transaction code to perform or to open the ABAP Editor. Okay, so for that case, we have to learn how we can active the OK code field. That means the search bar. So in the where I am moving my cursor, here you can find there is no search bar is also available. So first we have to active the search bar. So in the meantime, you just remember the transaction code for ABAP Editor is AC38. Okay, now how we can active the OK code field? So for that case, again you have to click on more. Under more you can find GUI, accents and settings. Then click on settings. It will take some time. And here you can find the first option which is available under interaction design, that is show OK code field. You have to check it and click on save, and immediately you can find there is a one search box is available. This is nothing but a OK code field. Now here if I enter XD03, this is the transaction code for to display customer master data. Again you can find without expanding the particular folder, so you can directly reach to this particular screen. Or again if I enter the transaction code for SAP ABAP, that is AC11. Also this is the SAP transaction code for ABAP Dictionary. Or if I enter the transaction code AC38 for ABAP Editor, and immediately you can find the ABAP Editor screen is already available over here. So there is a two way out is also available. One is expanding the folder, or you have to just remember the transaction code. Now come back to the next point. So again, if I forget the transaction code, or in a daily life, if I am working as a developer, so each and every day I have to open ABAP Editor. So for that case, you can add this transaction code in your favorite folder. So now we will learn how we can add favorite in SAP. So in the left hand side corner, you can find the one favorite options. So just right click on it and you can find insert transaction. So if I click on insert transaction, so here you have to enter the transaction code. So the transaction code for ABAP Editor is AC38, and just enter the transaction code and click on continue. And immediately you can find AC38 ABAP Editor transaction code is already added over here. Now again, this is the one way out. Just right click on it, insert transactions, and enter the transaction code. You can add it. So in the same way, you can add one folder. Okay. So first I have to single click on it and insert folder. Again, I have to give a folder name. So let's assume I just give the folder name as our channel name. Takes 6 seconds. Now click on continue. Immediately you can find the folder is already available over here. Now my objective is that, so in this particular folder, if I want to add one URL, so how you can do that? So again, you have to just single click on it, and here you can find add other object. So now we want to add one URL in a particular folder, or simply you can also add the URL in your favorite section as well. So I just click on add other object, and the first option is basically web address or file. So there are multiple options is also available. So based on your choice, you have to add. So my objective is to add one URL or file. So just double click on it, and here you can find the text. So what type of URL you are adding over here? Now over here you have to just add the URL. So this is our website. I just double click on it and Control C, and I just paste the URL and just click on continue. And I just close this tab. Now here you can find my URL is already added. So if I just double click on it, and you can find this particular website is already open over here. Okay, so now if you add the URL channel link, so you have to just go through this website where I have just pasted. So here we normally all placement oriented information we normally share, or you can prepare it, what type of questions normally they have asked. So all the things we have added over here. I'm just looking for my YouTube channel. Yes. So I just change the URL because this is the YouTube link, not the website link. So now how we can edit it? So in a simple way, you just simply click on it, and here you can find the change favorite. Here you can find the same thing is already available, so you can enter the link over here, and immediately if I double click on it, you can find my channel is already opening over here. So this is the thing. You can add folder, transaction code, or any link under favorite section. So now there is another way out is also available how you can add favorite. So let's assume again I am clicking tools, ABAP workbench, development, and so there are multiple transaction code is also available. Let's assume I want to add ABAP dictionary as our favorite. So again just simply right click on it, and you can find add to favorite. So just click on add to favorite. So here you can find ABAP Editor and workbench, both are added under the favorite section. So now we will learn the functional key F1 and F4. So let's assume I just enter the transaction code XT03 and press enter. You can find this is the screen to display your customer. So now I don't have any idea why these particular boxes are available, what are the objective or what are the value we can insert over here. So let's assume I don't know what does it mean by sales organizations. So for that case, from your keyboard you have to enter functional key, that is F1. So if I enter F1, immediately you can find all the descriptions in a text message are available. So it's properly written, sales organization is this. In the same way, I want to know what are the value I can insert under sales organizations. So for that case, we have to enter F4, and you can find what are the expected value can be insert in the sales organization box. So this is the two way to use F1 and F4 functional key. So in a simple way, F1 functional key used for the descriptions purpose, and F4 functional key used to get the expected value, to insert the expected value. Now we will learn the user specific settings. So what does it mean? So in the top right side corner, if I click on it, here you can find system, client, user, screen, transaction. So each and every details are available over here, right? So now if I want to change some user specific settings, how you can do that? So for that case, we have to enter the transaction code SU3 and press enter. Immediately you can find this is the screen for maintain user profile. Now here you can find the title. So based on your gender, you can enter your title. Again, you can remove your last name as well. So I just enter the last name as it, or YouTube channel, takes 6 cents. And if you want to add your first name, definitely you can add your academic title, the communications language. So I just select as English. So these type of things are also available over here. Now under the defaults, here you can find the Logon language. So again, the Logon language is basically English. I have just type EN. Now again, here if I enter F1 functional key, immediately you can find what are the meaning of this particular box. So this particular documentation is already available over here. Now what are the value we can insert under SAP Logon language? Again, I have to press F4, and immediately you can find there are total I believe more than a total 44 different types of language are also available in SAP. So this is the use case of F1 and the F4 functional key. So I just select the SAP language as the English, and here you can find the decimal notations. So based on your choice, you can set the decimal notation. Let's assume I have to mention 1000. So basically this is the decimal notation, like comma, dot format is that. And what should be the date format? So again, if you want to change the date format like month, DT, YY, so based on your choice, you can also modify the date format. But yes, I do not want to change the date format, so I just keep it as it is. Now time format, if you want to change the time format, definitely you can change the time format as well. In the parameter sections, no need to change anything, so just click on save. Now the last point is how we can log out from the SAP system. So for that case, here you can find the exit button, so you can click on exit, and definitely the log out option is also available. So this is the one way out. Another is you have to click on more. Under more you can find system. Under system, if you just scroll down, you can find the log up. So if you click on log up, the same screen pop-up will be available. And yes, unsafe data will be lost. Do you want to log out? Definitely yes. So if you click on yes, so you'll be logged out from the system, and you will get a goodbye. You have been logged out. So goodbye from my side also. Thank you.